be destroyed.
Roozbeh, do you really think the universe will survive within the next X number of years that you just mentioned?
Yeah, I don't know. But
what is your real belief in that?
My belief is, what can I do? What is the best thing I can do at this very moment in order that can benefit myself and others? Because whatever truly benefits me and whatever truly benefits you or somebody else, this is really what really counts. And I really don't think so far into the future if somebody's going to get it. I don't know how long humanity is going to survive, but I know for sure that as long as I'm alive, I have to do my best effort to be of benefit to humanity and to the creation at large. Because, as a matter of fact, humanity is first, because if people cannot think correctly, they're going to harm the environment, and they're going to harm the animal, and they're going to harm the whole creation. So it's so crucial to take care of humanity first in the way they think. So if they think in a balanced, proper way, then as a matter of fact, creation is saved. So my concern is not so much how long we will live. My concern is based on the breath I'm taking. I don't know how many are left. Maybe I die tonight. I just
God
hope.
forbid.
No, I'm not afraid of death. I'm looking forward, actually. No, at all. I don't want actually to, Persians say that I don't want to actually that. No. The thing is, I have a different perspective on life. So I'm not concerned about long life. I'm more concerned about living the present moment fully and rightly. This is the key, to be in the present moment and live rightly in a way that I can be of benefit of others. If I do that, I'm so happy. I'm really on the top of the wave. No matter if the wave comes, doesn't wave, no wave at all, dry land, doesn't matter. I'm at peace.
خب این کتابی که روزبه نوشته که حالا اسمش هم پرسیدیم Rays of Universal Wisdom و برامون قشنگ گفت که چرا این اسم رو انتخاب کرده. آیا you had anybody helping you making this book complete,
yes.
or is it all you and you alone?
Yeah, the thing is about when we say you, there is no one can say it was just me, because we are an accumulation. We are the sum total of many other people that inspired us.
That's true.
From my mother starting, and even if you look at her, I would ask her, she would say all these other wise people that really helped her. But to make a long story short, when it comes to the actual book itself, I would have to say definitely my mom was heavily involved in it. And also...
Is she here?
Yeah,
Does she live here?
Yes.
Oh, she's listening to the show. Does she know you?
I believe so, yes.
Say hi to your mom.
Salam maman jun, inshallah حالتون خوب باشه. هم تا پدر عزیزم. مامانش فقط فارسی حرف میزنه. Okay. No, it wasn't my dad. Both my parents were key, but in terms of the spirituality, my mom was the one that passed on this message. Mm-hmm. And then I worked all these years. Many people in my age group, actually at that time, they were going to clubs, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. What I did, I was sit down with different scholars from different traditions, from Muslim tradition, from Christian tradition, from Jewish tradition, from Buddhist tradition, from all kinds of tradition you can imagine. And when I was traveling the world, the globe, different parts of the world, I would not just go to a particular club, or I would not go to a restaurant. Obviously, you would eat and drink and do all this stuff. But my focus was like who are the wise people in this territory? I want to meet with them, I want to talk to them, and I want to see what is the vision of the world, or what is the vision of how it can be improved. And all these years, it took about 20 years. I was taking notes. I have 3 thick books just from notes from different books and different wisdom from individuals. Mm-hmm. And then there was one time that I said, you know what, it's time now to put it together in a specific package that is understood by many and is acceptable by many. Many people nowadays don't like to read. So what I did, I'm aware of that. The book doesn't have so much reading actually. It is all the information, like each page shares a wisdom, but each wisdom is comprised in 5 to 10 paragraphs max. And it took literally months sometimes to kind of compress it to that kind of a small segment, because you can I could write an essay about each one of them. Each idea in the book could be a book in itself. So I had to...
ولی شما سعی کردین که اینو کامپکتش کنین و یه نتیجه گیری کوتاهی از تمام اون ویزدم و تجربیاتتون داشته باشین که اینو راحت 1 2 3 دوستان وقتی میخونن ریدراتون خواننده‌های کتابتون بتونن پیک کنن از نتایجی که شما در اثر تجربیات سالیان سال و این ویزدم ها همونجوری که رفتید جلو جمع آوری کردین. درسته؟
یه چیز جالبی که اتفاق افتاد چند وقت پیش، یکی از یه خانمی زنگ زدن تلفن من، این کتاب هنوز بیرون نیومده، از فردا قراره وبسایت لایو بشه ولی he and there few people bought it, shared it with others. This lady called me the other night, and she's crying so much that I cannot even hear her say what she's talking about. So I waited until she calms down, and then she was just like, still like, she was crying, saying, what's going
Sobbing.
on? Yeah. She mentioned that she has a pain. She's in her 60s. She's a cancer survivor, and she says she's been to many doctors, and she has a pain in her heart. It's nothing that can be removed surgically because it's a psychological pain. And she has been to, I don't know how many doctors, she was mentioned, specialists. They couldn't heal her. And she finished the book, she finalized the book, she contemplated on it, and the pain was gone. And she called me a few times. Every time she was crying. She was saying so grateful she is, and it was just so nice. Stories like this, when they come in, just your life just becomes more meaningful. I mean, I love life. I really appreciate every breath I take, and I try to be a benefit to others. But when you hear actual stories in your own lifetime, it's so beautiful,
So that's a nice story. Thank you for sharing that with us.
My pleasure.
All right, I'm going to jump into my next question from روزبه. دوستان عزیز، اگر تازه به ما ملحق شدید، با آقای روزبه بهرامعلی صحبت میکنیم در مورد کتابشون که من که نمیدونستم، فکر کردم already is out، ولی میگن از فردا قراره که آماده باشه که بتونین از طریق وبسایتشون تهیه بکنید. وبسایتش هم هست roozbeh.com. Rays of Universal Wisdom نام کتابش هست که داریم راجع به این کتاب امشب صحبت میکنیم. میخوام ببینم بیسیک ایده و فیلسوفی که شما تو این کتاب اکسپرس میکنین چیه؟
There are various ones, but if I would have to mention a few of them, I would say there are as many ways to God as there are created souls. Mm-hmm. And another reason I did this book is because there is so much misconception and misinterpretation regarding spirituality, faith, religion, or various religions. And I felt like somebody needs to do something, and if I can do something to clarify about that would be great. For example, I'll just give you an idea. When we hear the word religion in general, most people don't get a good sense anymore. There is a sense of separation or division. Suddenly the idea is, there are 1.2 billion Muslims, 2.2 billion Christians, XYZ Jews, Muslim, Buddhists. Wow. Suddenly you see separation where it shouldn't be like that. But when you look at the word itself, when you really research it, the word itself, religion, comes from a Latin word, religar, which essentially means to bind back. So religion is true essence is that which binds you back to the original wholeness from which all existence emanates. Mm-hmm. Now from that wholeness, there is a message that's been spread to the whole humanity, which is one message, literally is one message. All this separation has happened because a minority group with negative understanding of the world try to control the rest and enslave the rest. So the division have started. So my task was, one of my ideas was to put the book in a way that would clarify these issues. So